Hey everybody, I'm Sean, the creator of Asylum of the Doomed. Today I'm here with my friend Arthur. A few more friends are going to be joining us soon. But we're going to do box openings of the early access collector's edition of Asylum of the Doomed. Alright, so since it's Christmas time, I figured nice wrapping job for everybody. And if Arthur wants to show you, his Christmas gift is from, it's from the one of the monsters, the Crazed Drifter. Yeah. And the Crazed Drifter says Merry Christmas. Alright, start with the big box.
Oh, baby.
So the big box here is the base game of Asylum of the Doomed.
Dang. This is a nice wrapping job.
And the reason why they're not wrapped in plastic is because these are all signed and numbered.
Whoa, man. That's cool.
And later for Arthur to discover on the back of the box, there's also a nice personal message that I will not have him show everybody.
Oh, okay. Let's keep that keep that to ourselves. What's in this?
That would be the expansion. The 72 all-new card expansion for Asylum of the Doomed.
Ooh, let's see what he...
Actually, it's two expansions. It's both the Sanity expansion pack and the Insanity pack. The Sanity pack is designed to make the game a little bit more cooperative in gameplay, new items, new skills, things like that. And the Insanity pack is designed to make it a little bit more head-to-head PvP kind of stuff. And when combined, just adds a whole new layer of depth to the game. That is crazy fun.
Oh, should I open it?
Go for it.
Yeah,
It's your box.
Oh, cool!
So this is exactly how it looks when it comes from the manufacturer, who actually happens to be the GameCrafter.com. You'll see a lot of their little cards in there as I zoom in. So this is exactly how it's going to look out of the box.
So this is all the packaging?
That's all the packaging. Yep.
Nice. Wow, it's all set up, ready to go right here. Oh, wow. They come in like this?
You actually have to punch your own stuff. This is the first time that anyone other than myself, the creator, has punched a game.
That's awesome. I didn't know. I thought it came like already punched out. This is cool.
I do a lot of work in beforehand. Now this is all laser cut, so you will get some soot over on your hands.
Okay.
And it's easy to just wash off.
Okay. Wow.
They put a little thing in there with everything, so that's going to be a lot of the tokens that was in that thing he just showed off. Sanity damaging tokens. On the other side of each sanity damage is a wound damage. They've got, as you're seeing there, they've got the sealed exit tiles, a couple extras just in case you lose one. On the left hand side, bottom left, sorry, that's the encounter meter tokens. You only need one, but again, in case you lose one, I've added extra. Then if you flip it, you'll see there's the sanity, or the consciousness tokens, sorry, for as you're trying to regain consciousness while you have been knocked out by another player or monster.
Majestic eyes. We got some cards here. Are they randomized, or are they...
They are just kind of, they print them out randomly and throw them all together, so they're not in their respective decks yet. I did several touch-ups before final printing on your guys' stuff.
That's a nice card, man.
Feel free to show it off to the camera and bring it up close.
Look at that.
Here, I'll show it off.
Yeah.
So this is one of the items you can get. It's the bandages. As you've noticed on the 2 to 3 there, you can actually get hurt by the thing you're trying to use to heal yourself. Always fun. Nothing is a certainty in this game.
There's so many items.
Other than the fact that you will probably die on a regular basis.
Whoa. So many cards. Yes.
Yes. You've got, if you've seen the complete Asylum of the Doomed picture, there is a number of decks. There's 3 draw decks that you use throughout the game. There's a sanity deck that you primarily use when starting the game. Just determines how sane you are. A little bit further. Here, let me pan up a little bit here. So that's sanity there. Determines how sane you are and how easy it is for you to go insane. As you can see, the back of that personal objectives deck. Each player gets a personal objective. Everyone has a different mission as to why they're there. And all right, flip that one over. So in this case, This player has got besties. They need to escape with at least one other teen during the same round. Now, either teen can be dead or alive, or both if you got some really cooperative friends trying to drag you out, and essentially you could win. They also have claustrophobia, so as long as they're sane, they can attempt to break open a sealed exit as long as they've explored everywhere. And then they've also, instead of having an insane objective, they have steel resolve, so they actually will never be insane. So this is something you keep to yourself. All right.
This is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
That is nice. Whoa.
And then the teen deck is another deck of cards that you're going to use on occasion, or just the start of the game. So that has your personal player character. Flip it over.
Yeah.
And then,
oh yeah, I love this guy.
And so, yes, everyone is a stereotypical high school teenager. They each have their own stats, and each card is designed like a lineup photo.
It's like an ID.
It is.
Awesome.
It's from.
Nice.
And short of the color being in there, which helps you identify who you are and which character stand you match with, the color scheme is all designed around the theme of the game, which is a late 1800s alternate history. So the photo technology of the period all came out looking like that.
Wow. Okay. Organizing.
All right. So what else we got in there?
We got multiple.
So you got multiple draw decks here. You got
got
the
3 of them here.
the well lit deck.
There we go.
You've got the well lit deck, the pitch black deck, and poorly lit deck. All vary in level of severity of what kind of things you're going to draw.
Yeah.
And they also, as you draw from them, they will enhance the encounter meter, which brings these nice little green cards that he's just showed off here.
Yeah.
The nice little green cards puts them into the deck at random, and then they, when drawn, they come out and try to kill you or stop you one way or the other from completing your objective.
PE coach scares me a little bit. He's missing a tooth.
Oh yes, the copy that my dad ordered, I gave that one to him from Coach Bernard, which of course was the handsy PE coach he just showed off.
Oh my God!
I tried to get everyone's gift from their favorite monster.
Wow! Got to go through all these. Yeah, this is so cool. I'm so happy. Okay. There's other stuff in here.
I don't know if you've noticed, but Arthur's been waiting for this one to come for quite a while now, and it just happened to get here
What's this?
3 days before Christmas.
Oh, this you punched
Oh,
them
so
out.
those are those are each, it's the micro deck, as labeled in the description. These are characters and monsters that you use along the board as you're playing the game. So as you reveal the monsters and your players, they will stand in the tiny little plastic things down behind his hands there.
Yeah.
And they stand upright, and you can tell where everyone is at.
Whoa. Yeah, you can
And
tell
then
the
difference between the
yeah.
teens and the monsters is the monster ones are much darker.
Yeah.
The teens match their their identity card
Yeah.
exactly. And they have a first name on it.
Yeah.
So they have the color matches, the names match, and the picture matches.
Yeah, you just have their first name on
Yeah.
each of the.
There was not enough room to put both names.
Yeah,
They're very
be
tiny
able to
cards.
read it. Wow. Oh wow. I like the gothic guy. Hopper. He's cool.
Hopper.
Charity is weak.
Charity is the poor kid.
Yeah.
Charity White's poor Charity. Chet being the rich kid there.
Yeah.
He's got a good health plan, so he's got a little more health.
Ooh.
Schrody. Schrody is making an appearance. Can't see it in the camera right at the moment. My cat jumped up on the table. One sec there. All right.
Okay.
So this
important.
is the
This
encounter
game.
meter that
Yeah.
he's pulling out here right now.
Yeah. Let's get this out of here. got it.
It has a nice how-to cheat sheet on the back.
Yeah.
Tells you when you draw from any of those decks exactly what they do.
Yeah.
And then in the green, that's very hard to read over the camera. It tells you when you reach certain levels on the encounter meter, you put a certain number of monsters into the draw deck. So flip over the encounter meter, would you? So it's got beautiful little art there. Let me zoom in on that. So you start off at 0 unless you're crazy ballsy and you want to start off at any of the higher tiers or just maxed out with all the monsters in play, well, in the game. Makes for good co-op mode. When you've got all the monsters in there, then everyone has to work together or you're just going to die.
Yeah, and the token is in here.
And let us as a little target, everybody dies.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have a everybody dies card in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
So yeah, as you start off at 0, it then slides up. You know, if you draw a poorly lit, it goes up 1. If you draw pitch black, it goes up 2.
Yeah.
And this counts for when you're searching rooms that are already explored as well. So if you want to just ratchet up the counter meter, you can go to town if you want to.
Yeah, there's a little cheat sheet.
And there's a
up on the
tiny
top.
little cheat sheet at the very top.
Yeah, just to let you, so you don't have to flip it back and
Yeah.
forth.
I recommend your most senior gaming player keeps track of that because it's easy to forget.
What we got here? We got the.
So that's where these are all the stands. You've got 2 of each color, except for the black. There's 6 of those.
Yeah,
We generally use those for the monsters, and then everyone can pick their favorite color stand. It also comes with, I believe it's 12 dice.
Let's see.
It should be 6 black and 6 white.
Let's take a look. Yeah.
Probably gonna have to add some.
Oh, we have plenty of dice.
I have
No,
plenty.
no, I know. It's just
This is, yeah. Oh, 8 of each, so 16 dice total then.
Yeah.
More than enough to do what you need to do. I like to spread my dice around the table so that everyone has a little pile of 6 or so.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Because you're really never going to need more than 6 dice. It's really rare.
Yeah. That's.
And it's rare that you'll need that many. 3 to 5.
Oh, baby.
All right.
What's this?
And of course, the beautiful 12-page rule book.
Dang, that's a nice rule book.
It's a little glare to it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sheet on the back.
it's got the nice cheat sheet on the back. You're getting a little bit of glare, by the way.
It's the
Yeah, it's-
pages.
Oh, it's the lights.
Yeah.
But there's a nice gloss to everything. Everything in here is printed with a UV coating. So it will stand up to, harsh UV lights, sunlight, and whatever. They won't dim in color, which is what the UV protection is for.
So you can keep it out.
Yeah, you can keep it out. It won't get all tinged yellow or anything like that. So it goes through. The first page is a component overview. It tells you everything that's in the game, what it does, what it's for, kind of thing there. And then it goes page by page how you'll need the information, how to set up, how to do each turn and round, exploring new tiles, searching tiles that have already been revealed. Forced search mode, which just happens when everything's been explored and you have nowhere else to go. It speeds the game way up. Exit tiles. We'll show you the tiles here in a second too.
Yeah.
Rules for trying to pull something out if it's been discarded and you need it for a quest. Trading items and using items on players. Skills.
Yeah. These are important too.
Oh yeah, skills
Yeah.
are important. Everything's important. Keeps you alive or not. Alright, so you got attack and defense. What happens when you've got multiple teens and monsters in the same tile or people being attacked by multiple targets? You get lowered defense, makes it easier to get ganged up on. Unconsciousness, what happens when you get knocked out? Restraints, theft. You can literally tie unconscious people up and you can steal from them.
When you get those items. Yeah.
They're really good at keeping people down. Sanity and Insanity. What happens when you go insane, like our good friend Kevin here? His total negative sanity was, negative 15?
Negative 15.
And he take 18 sanity damage in one game. The guy is a legend. All right. Sanity attack. What happens when you're insane? Special rules for transforming monsters and purging monsters.
Yeah. Does that go for? Yeah. There's 2.
So
Yeah.
there are 2 monsters that will turn they're actually good when you first draw them, but certain circumstances in the game cause them to turn into evil monsters that will try to kill you, and they're quite good at it. Purged hidden encounters are... there's one item in the game that will purge them from your backpack because they generally take over your mind.
Is this one?
Yeah, like the succubus right here. Let me zoom in on her. When you draw her, you don't reveal her like normal encounter monsters. She just gives into your backpack and she changes your objective. Now you can still win, but you have to complete her objective to do it. Or if you draw multiple, it's whichever one's the newest. There's lots of rules in there to clarify all of this.
Nice.
A special thanks to several people sitting here around this table right now. Especially an extra special thanks to Kevin, and I will show you Kevin. Kevin, you're going to be on camera. This is Kevin here. He bought our nice standing sign. He was the first person to buy the game, and he's got number 1 of 5.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
And then, of course, the cheat sheet on the back gives you the action pool, everything that you can do in a round, listed by all of the different things that you could possibly use all of those pool points for. Short description, cost, and page number that the rules are on. Yep. Super handy little thing to have. And, of course, everything is this nice, gorgeous B-horror themed artwork. I love it. I love my artists. They did a great job.
Or as I like to put it, the most fun you can have going insane.
Oh yes, this game is absolutely fun to go insane.
Now
this is my handiwork right here. The tiles. I know they're not the best looking thing in the world, but you know what? For the theme, they are fantastic.
Let's take
I think you did a great job on it.
Yeah, these tiles I touched and retouched and retouched dozens of times just to make them as gorgeous as they are today.
Wow.
As he punches these out, you'll see they actually line up with each other, and you will build the asylum room by room as you explore it, and more often than not get locked in and have to try to kill one another or try to survive from monsters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the back, of course, has what wing they belong to, because that will matter. Or ward, and then there's 4 different ones that are the entry tiles. Those are where you start every game. So everything is designed for maximum replayability and ease of play, though this is not a simple game. It started off that way, but
Out
it
of
has
100
been...
games that we played, we've never had a duplicate game.
No,
God,
it's
I have
been
played
the
like
same.
300 games,
Well,
and
no,
it is
I'm just-
always different.
And I'm just saying
Yeah.
hundreds because, I didn't want to pull it out, but
It's so many. I lost count.
we've never had the same game.
So that is
Literally.
the unboxing of Asylum of the Doomed. This is everything. Oh, you want to unbox the expansions
Yeah. Let's
while
take a
we're
look
while
at
we're
this.
at it?
Yeah, because we're going to be using this.
Oh yes,
Okay.
What, are we playing with your set today?
we can.
Yeah, we can.
You guys have the finished copies.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't want to deprive you guys of one of the unique cards that would be in this deck. So, when you get the expansion, there is a little website to go to that will actually make it so that you can download the rulebook and clarifications that have come up with some of the expansion cards. Several things having to do with coming back from the dead, for example.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And then you've got, of course,
No, really?
negative sanity,
Negative.
which counts against your starting sanity or therein. So yeah, if you had 0 and a -1, you would be you'd start off really insane from the start. So as long as you have 0 or less sanity, you're insane. So the negatives really hinder that. They come in the insanity expansion, and they are designed to make the game quite a bit crazier.
Wow.
You've got
Yeah.
new monsters.
This
Oh
guy.
yes, the
This guy's
doppelganger.
worst.
The doppelganger. Hold on, let's see.
He's
Let it
nasty.
focus.
I
real
loved
fast.
him.
Okay, so there you go. As you can read here really fast, the doppelganger will instantly kill one player when it comes out. That player then becomes the doppelganger. They are now a monster, and they have new stats that they are trying to kill everybody with. However, they in this rare circumstance, they retain their order in the turn lineup, and they retain their character picture.
And I destroyed everybody with him. I literally did. One game.
Almost.
It's really
So if you've won by the time the doppelganger comes out and kills you, Congratulations. More likely than not, you'll probably die and lose because he's a fun one. Actually, the encounter monster for the Sanity expansion is the only purely good encounter monster in the game, and it will protect you from being attacked, but only once.
Yeah.
called-
Really on the very there it is.
It's called the Guardian Angel.
Where is it? Right here?
It's in there somewhere.
I haven't even seen the card yet.
I have seen it come out once. I think I have it in one of the games that we've played. We've not played
seen it.
excessively with the
Let's
expansion.
see, the Guardian Angel versus Tiffany.
God.
No,
But, you can see he's going through the
Yeah.
expansion cards right now. There's
This guy.
72 new cards, and that's just...
This guy protects you.
It
I've had it
changes
once.
the dynamic of the game so much, but
Who's
it's
that?
so fun.
Guardian Angel.
Oh.
So this card, you keep it with you. It can never be purged. It just protects you from a single attack and actually knocks your attacker unconscious. And then you have to discard it.
Yay.
So it saves you. It gets a little bit of retribution, and have fun with that.
Wow. There's so
All
many
right.
new cards.
I got the
So
machine
there's so many
attack.
new cards.
The machine gets knocked
There's new
out.
items.
This item.
So there's new items, there's new skills, there are cursed skills, there are new cards specifically just for this expansion called...
Monster
Oh
Target.
yes, the monster target curse. All monsters will come after you. So, not something you want to have.
Oh, the kick me con.
Yeah, the kick me card. All right, and then the next card there is a reveal event. That's a new type of card. So whenever you draw one of these event cards, they happen immediately, and you target a tile that has players in it, and it will affect everybody in that whole tile, which is kind of cool.
Awesome.
Doesn't hit
Yeah.
more than one person on a regular basis, but it'll affect This one will affect teens and monsters in the same tile, and it will heal them.
So it'll heal them?
It'll heal them. So it's everything in a tile. So you could help monsters.
Yeah.
And sometimes you really want to because you want the monsters to kill everybody else.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah,
there's all kinds of
I
wonderful
had the
stuff
one
here.
card that everybody had to die, but by a monster.
All right.
The monsters they needed to
Well,
help.
let's wrap
No
that up.
monsters
That's
came
the
out.
unboxing of Asylum of the Doomed. Thank you for watching.